Guys, we are live with another one. Check if my mic is on. My mic is on. We are live with another one, guys. And I just wanted to get on here, wanted to get on the live and talk about a little bit of, everything, so to speak, so to speak. Start off with, we have to start off with the whole Tom Aspinall post. He posted that John Jones is retired. That's what I've been screaming since the, beginning of time, basically. And it's funny because when you go onto the UFC, the UFC, I think it's not UFC.com, but when you go onto the YouTube channel, that's what I found it. When you go onto the YouTube channel of the UFC that belongs to the UFC, they actually posted Tom Aspinall and his comments about John Jones being retired. So are they running with this narrative? Is John Jones really retired? Do the UFC really know that the lightweight division is in shambles, so they're just gonna hold it up until more excitement happens? Is Dana White selling us whoop tickets talking about that this fight will happen, guaranteed? I mean, because as it looks right now, it doesn't look like it. Honestly, it just doesn't look like it. It looks like Tom Aspinall is going to continue being the longest reigning interim title holder of all time. That's what it looks like to me. And it's sad. It's a detriment to that division, and it's a detriment to his fighting career. MMA fighter, how you doing? Welcome back to the chat, man. Welcome back to the chat, guys. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, guys, so you might as well do it, all right? How's everything, MMA fighter? What is going on? How is everything? How you been? And yeah, guys, I mean, I think the UFC has been, running with this narrative that John Jones isn't retired. He's just, taking the time that he needs, to prep himself in order to get into a physical altercation in the octagon. But I think now the narrative is going to change, especially with what I saw on the YouTube channel with, the UFC YouTube channel, which they posted Tom Aspinall comments about John Jones being retired. And maybe that is true now. Now maybe the public won't be shocked when they hear Tom Aspinall will be fighting for the actual title. I like gloves. Sean Gloves. Not Sean. Sam Gloves. Sam Gloves says he like gloves. That's what's up, man. Do you have a disposable glove, plastic glove, rubber glove, cleaning glove, surgical glove at home? Yeah, I mean, I have I don't know. I have boxing gloves. I don't think I have cleaning gloves or anything like that. But yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. But once again, yeah, I think John Jones is retired. I think he won't be coming back to the UFC. I think the UFC had, they've been known that information. I think the UFC itself, I'm just being honest with you, with how many fights have, fallen off, with how many main events have been, fallen off, with the damn near the whole Seattle card, UFC Seattle, that whole card, there was I believe there was 9 fighters that dropped off. Guys, that's a whole fucking card. 9 9 fighters, guys, to drop out of a card. That's damn near the whole card, guys. They had to revamp that whole Seattle card. That's why the whole Seattle card was in shambles as well. The UFC, they don't know what they're doing, man. 2025, back to what I was saying, 2025 might be the worst year for the UFC, in my humble opinion. Okay? There hasn't been a lot of excitement. There's been a lot of excitement with, news, and trying to sell us whoop tickets, but there hasn't been really, much of excitement. I mean, I honestly think the UFC is going to stay on ESPN Plus. OE, while you're live streaming, would you wear the cleaning gloves on bath hands just for me while you're live streaming as well? I don't have any cleaning gloves, my guy. I don't have any cleaning gloves. I got boxing gloves. That's all. That's pretty much all I got, guys. I got boxing gloves. That's all I got. I got training gloves as well. I got training gloves. That's all I have. Not cleaning gloves. None of that. All right. I'm sorry. I'm not a surgical surgeon. All right. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. All right. I appreciate the support. Can't build this community without you, honestly. Um, but yeah, man, 2025, going back to the topic, 2025 might be the worst year for the UFC. I mean, look back at it. And like I was saying, I think the UFC is actually going to stay with ESPN Plus. I really do think so. The reason why I think this is going to happen, and I think they're gonna renegotiate their contract, is because I'm watching the UFC very closely, and I'm watching ESPN as well, very, very closely, guys. And what I noticed about ESPN is about maybe 2 months ago, there was no UFC content on ESPN Plus. There was only like maybe two, the most recent, UFC events that happened, but there was virtually no content on ESPN Plus about UFC. The only content you could find was about, like I said, the most recent event and the Ultimate Fighter. That's about it, which the Ultimate Fighter is in shambles itself. But with that said, now with ESPN showing more, the content back on there, because now I went on ESPN Plus just to, rewatch Kayla Harrison's. I wanted to see if they had some Kayla Harrison fights on there, and they posted virtually all the fights. All the fights now you can watch them on ESPN Plus, guys. Go ahead, watch them if you have ESPN Plus. If you're paying the monthly subscription like I am, you can watch them. Which tells me I think ESPN Plus and UFC are going to renegotiate their contract, which means they need to do something with this app, because this app is also in shambles. What cleaning gloves do you have? I don't have any cleaning gloves, my guy. I have zero cleaning gloves. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys, okay? And don't forget to click that bell notification, guys. It keeps us all connected in this beautiful community that we are building. This is a channel for the fans, guys, and by the fans. So I appreciate you guys. I really do. But yeah, guys, I made my UFC fight predictions earlier. I believe on Monday I made my UFC fight predictions for UFC 316. The card that virtually nobody is excited for. I mean, with having a 2-week break from the UFC, and then coming back to Maycee Barber not making weight, and Maycee Barber in the back of the UFC Apex having seizures. I'm actually appreciative of the UFC 316 card now, just because of all the debacle that's been happening, behind the scenes of the UFC. You know what I mean? So I just hope everything stays intact when it comes to UFC 316, and everybody makes it to the event in one piece, guys. All right. I did see Merab winning that fight against Sean O'Malley, but this is going to be a completely different fight, than the first time. This is not going to be an easy fight for Merab. I think Sean O'Malley is going to make the necessary adjustments, of course. But with that said, I still don't think Sean O'Malley is going to have enough of experience to take down Merab. I mean, I've seen multiple fights with Merab. I've seen Merab get rocked badly by Marlon Moraes, and Marlon Moraes had him on the ropes, had him running. You know what I mean? Had him, basically protecting his health. And Merab still stood alive, man. So Merab is going to be a hard animal to put away, because even if Sean O'Malley is counting on, landing that magic blow, he still has to consider finishing Merab, which is very, very hard. Nobody has been able to do it, and I don't think Sean O'Malley is going to be, able to have the ability and the opportunity to, execute that type of game plan. You know what I mean? He's going to have to go in there prepared, and he's going to have to go in there, confident and at peace with the fact that he's going to be taken down. He has to accept the fact that he's going to be taken down. Now, what you do when you're taken down, that's the next step. You have to move, create space, and definitely get back up to your feet. Can't stay on your back the whole time. That's how you lose rounds. So Sean O'Malley has a lot on his plate right now, especially fighting arguably the best bantamweight to ever hit the octagon in the UFC, guys. MMA fighter. Why is Francis Ngannou a crossword puzzle fighter? You enter the octagon. Vedic read more. What? I have no idea what you just said. MMA fighter. You confused me with that one. Actually, you just gave me a migraine. But yeah, guys. And going into this Kayla Harrison fight, just a little bit, of this right now. Kayla Harrison, look, she's had a great career. Even outside of the UFC, when she was in PFL, she was having a great career. Okay, now she finds herself in the UFC, in a division where it's not really her weight division because she struggles to make that weight. But this is the only division that the UFC has right now that Kayla Harrison can actually, enter. So for me, this is just an opportunity for Kayla Harrison to just get gold in the UFC. But easier said than done, guys. She has to first make that weight. And that's going to be very, very hard. I've seen Kayla Harrison in multiple interviews. She is not a small lady. You know what I mean? She probably walks around at like maybe 190, I say 185. And I'm just being nice. Okay, I believe she is that big. I believe she walks around at 180, 185. I'll give her that. 180, 185. In between that weight. That's a big girl. That's a big girl to drop to 135. So, with so many, ladies having issues making weight, especially with what just happened with Macy Barber, I just hope Kayla Harrison can make the weight healthy, come to the event, make the event healthy, and be ready to implement her game plan because it's going to be hard to beat Juliana Pena. It really is. Juliana Pena is a dog. She's going to go in there and she's going to put fisticuffs and she's going to step into the octagon. She's going to not care about Kayla Harrison's resume. She's going to step into the pocket, right into the void, and throw punches. Kayla Harrison has to be prepared for 5 rounds because if she's not ready to go 5 rounds, Juliana Pena might just beat her, especially in the later rounds. Because I don't see Juliana Pena having trouble going 5 rounds. But for me, Kayla Harrison, I I don't know how her body is going to react going 5 rounds with a person like Juliana Pena, a person who's going to put the pressure on and move forward regardless of what happens. Now, I did pick Kayla Harrison to win this fight, but it's going to be a tall order. It really is. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. What else we can talk about right now? Patchy Mix making his debut against Mario Bautista. Another opportunity for another fighter who was out of the UFC and now is making way into the UFC, similar to Kayla Harrison. Who wins in rematch, Umar or Merab? I think Merab takes that fight in the rematch, but I think Umar is going to, he's gonna have to fight a lot of content. He's gonna have to fight contenders. He's gonna have to fight the top five for sure. So uh, I'm excited to see that. Hopefully, in the future, we can get Peter Yan versus Umar. That's a fight that I would be excited to watch. Very technical fight, so I would love to see that. But we'll see. We shall see, and hopefully, one day we'll be able to see Corey Sandhagen versus Sean O'Malley. That's another fight that I'm excited to see. I think Umar will be a good matchup for Merab. Well, Umar was a good matchup for Merab, but Umar lost. You know what I mean? Umar did lose against Merab, and I think Merab, pretty much dominated him. It was a very entertaining fight. I went back and watched that fight as well. It was very entertaining. A lot of people didn't think so, but I thought so. Those guys went out there and scrapped. And later in the rounds, of course, Merab implemented his game plan and got the W. Now for Patchy Mix, uh, Mario Batista is gonna go in there and try to knock out Patchy Mix, give him a warm welcome into the UFC. But I think Patchy Mix is gonna actually win that fight. I did pick Patchy Mix to win that. I think he goes in there, implements his game plan, steps forward, most likely knocks out Mario Batista because Mario Batista does make some mistakes, and yeah, I think that's the way that goes. Um, But yeah, guys. Another fight that I'm looking forward to is Kevin Gastelum versus Joe Pfeiffer. I need Kevin Gastelum to go in there and knock out Joe Pfeiffer. I need him to put Joe Pfeiffer to sleep. I need to see Joe Pfeiffer on the ground looking up at the referee by the end of the fight. That's what I need to see. That's what I need in my life. I need Kevin Gastelum to do this for me. You know what I mean? I wish I had Kevin Gastelum's number so I could text him and just be like, "Hey, I'm putting money on you. I'm putting my house on you. I'm putting my life on you. Okay? I need you to knock out Joe Pfeiffer ASAP. Do it for me. Do it for him. Do it for yourself." That's what I would text him. Honestly, that's what I would text him. All right? Because I need Joe Pfeiffer to just get knocked the fuck out. Hi, I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm new to your live. I would like to get better idea of the morals. Could you please provide a profession, body count, and a religion? Thank you very much. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Whoa. What the heck is that? What? 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 I, guys, guys, I don't know what's going on out there. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. All right, thank you for supporting independent MMA media. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Guys, the goal for this year was to reach 500 subscribers. That's it. And it's only half of the year, and we surpassed 500 subscribers. So let's keep hustling, man. Let's keep grinding. Let's push for 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2025, guys. Help me get there. I really appreciate you guys. I can't do this without you. This is the channel for the fans, by the fans. You already know. Mine is unemployed too and Christian. Accused. Excuse me, sir. Are you laughing at me? I'm just, I'm just laughing. I'm laughing at yeah, I'm laughing at you, man. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at you because of your comment, the way it was, the way it was brought up. I mean, this is not a channel for that. You know what I mean? If you, if you're looking for that, go right ahead. There's other channels for that, but this is a mixed martial arts channel, specifically for UFC. All right, we're not talking about any morals. We're not talking about any, you know what I mean? What is it? What is it? What did you say? A body count, profession, and what else you said? Religion. All right, we're not talking about any of that, guys. Okay. Uh, why don't you read my comment? Where is your comment? I don't even know where your comment is. Hold on, let me check. Your comment isn't here, man. What? Yeah, I'm sorry. This is the first time I'm reading your comment. I was respectful and asked you a question. It's quite rude that you ignored it. I didn't ignore it, man. I honestly I didn't ignore it. I just I'm just not answering that question. Okay, it's just it's not what we do on here. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I should sub if you are a person I can respect. Well, I don't know, man. I have no idea. You know what I mean? I have no idea. You make that decision. I have multiple videos on here. I have like over 500 videos on here. You know, specifically talking about mixed martial arts and the UFC. So I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to that specific topic and that sport. I've been watching it since 2003. I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to this sport. So if it comes to anything, you know, if it comes down to respect, uh, yeah, I should be respected, especially in this topic. However, I don't know if this is you're going to be your channel for the specific topic that you're talking about. You know what I mean? But yeah, but yeah, but he lose 3-2. MMA fighter, who are you talking about? Who lost 3-2, bro? For what? Which country? USA, guys. All right, and MMA fighter, what are you talking about? You said, but he lost, but he lose 3-2. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter what you have done so far. You are a creator and post whatever you want. So I want to make sure I appreciate who you are if I sub to you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for thinking clearly and critically about making the decision whether to sub or not. I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? I really appreciate the fact that you're taking, you know, me into consideration. All right, that's what I appreciate. Thank you. You could pivot and do something else tomorrow. So I have to know you. You know, you are someone I can follow. Well, like I said, man, I have over 500 posts on here, and it's only gonna get better, guys. Okay, it's only gonna get better. All right, I'm holding my word to this channel. All right, I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna cheat this channel. All right, I'm not gonna cheat this channel at all. I said when we reach 500 subscribers, I'll get a new audio. A new audio, a new mic. I went out, invested on a new mic. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna continue growing this channel for the fans, by the fans, because this is what this channel is about, man. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how long it takes, but we will be, a successful channel. Okay, however that looks in the future. Okay, however that looks in the future. But yeah, guys. Oh, oh my God, nice to meet you. I am from Germany. I think the car you have is right for the element. Sorry, Germany. Awesome. You're from Germany. That is awesome. I've never been to Germany. I would love to go to Germany, to be honest with you. I hear it's beautiful. I have a lot of friends of mine that were in the military. They ended up going to Germany, and they have a lot of pictures they showed me. It's very beautiful out there. But yeah, I would love to go. All right. Blessings for me to you. I see that, but if you funny, even ever a simple question that was respectful. And I support to have positivity to be here. Hey man, you gotta write your sentences correct, man. I'm trying to do my best in reading your sentences first and foremost, and it's a struggle. Okay, it's a struggle right now. All right, you're giving me a migraine just reading your sentences. Okay, just make it make sense. Okay, just make it make sense, and I'll read the shit out of it. All right. Which branch of service? My I have some family members that are in the Navy. I have other family members that are in the Air Force. I also have other family members that are in the Marines. So I have family members all over the place in the military. To be honest with you, but yeah, specifically it was a Navy. My cousin who was in the Navy, he ended up showing me some pictures when he had went to Germany. Bro, the element looks good. A 14-year-old girl is pregnant at the school I go to, but the country as a whole is very good. I'd be happy if you came. You said a 14-year-old is pregnant. Oh my God. Blessings to her. To be honest with you, blessed to her. Hopefully, everything goes well with her because she is very young. 14-year-old to be pregnant, hold a baby for 9 months. She doesn't have all the nutrients that an actual baby needs to be healthy. So hopefully she can provide that. And when it goes to Germany, I would love to go, man. I would love to go. I'm telling you. Hopefully, in the future, I'll get the opportunity to travel, and hopefully, if I do get the opportunity to travel, I could actually document it right here on YouTube with doing little posts here and there, and talk about MMA while I travel. We shall see. We shall see where this goes, guys. We shall see. All right. Oh, but you didn't do anything in the military. No, 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 no. I never went into the military, guys. All right. That is just not something that how can I say? I just didn't want to go. You know what I mean? That's just not in my calling card. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own life, and to each their own. And no, no, I did not. I did not serve my country in a line of duty. Why didn't you join? Uh, Honestly, just because the pay is terrible. You know what I mean? The pay is terrible. First and foremost, you gotta make some. You gotta be in there for years, in order to make a good amount of money. I'm just being honest, guys. You know what I mean? You gotta be in there for. I've heard stories. I'm being honest, guys. I heard stories that you gotta be in there for like 6 to 7 years in order to rank up and make some serious money. You know what I mean? Even then, that's not serious money. That's just good enough money. You know what I mean? Enough money where you're making 80 to 90,000 a year. You feel me? And these days, that's not a lot. I'm just being honest. But it's very good. But to invest that much time, and it's not even guaranteed. And not only that, guys, you got to take into consideration the living experience of a military brat. You know what I mean? I mean, think about this, guys. Can you imagine yourself living on a ship if you go in the Navy? Can you imagine living on a damn ship 24/7 with a bunch of men? You know what I mean? It's probably for every man, there's probably like for every woman, there's probably like 100 men. You know what I mean? There's like so little women on a Navy ship. It's terrible. You know what I mean? And can you imagine the drama that's on that ship? Man, I wouldn't want to be there. And also you have to take consideration of the bathroom experience. Can you imagine you on a ship that consistently moves in the ocean? Okay, you got to imagine if one of those toilets gets stuck, right, and gets clogged. Now you got shit water just moving around in the bathroom. Shit water is gonna definitely fall onto the ground. Okay, and there's gonna be shit everywhere on the ground. Okay, and mind you, the bathroom is not too far from this where you're sleeping. So now you got shit water on your feet. And the reason why I'm telling you this, guys, is because I've heard this from experience. And I want to say any names, but I heard a story about someone in the Navy, and this experience happened to them where, you know what I mean? One of the toilets got clogged. And unfortunately, you ain't fixing that toilet until the person who comes to fix that gets on the ship. Okay. And now he had to deal with toilet shit water for weeks. And that's not something I want to deal with. I like living by myself. I like living in a nice, clean environment. All right. And I like my salary to be a certain amount. So that's pretty much the gist of why I never joined. All right. But big up to everybody who has. Guys, like and subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. All right, don't forget to click that bell notification, guys. It keeps us all connected in this beautiful community. All right, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. What does that mean? Didn't want to go. You don't want to fight for your country, but you want to fight for fun in MMA? What are you talking about? It's super easy to make a lot of money super quick. If you say so. You should join the Navy. You should have joined the Army. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not. But when I said occupation, you drive want to say occupation. Yeah, I have multiple occupations. I just don't want to. I don't feel the need to share. You know what I mean? All my information out here. You know what I mean? I did graduate from technical school. If you do want to know my life, I did graduate from high school. Or if you do want to, know my life, I do have I am an independent contractor that I did use my trade school diploma. You know what I mean? In order to do my independent contracting on the side with another job that I do. So I have multiple, ways of making income. It isn't one occupation for me. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to tell you and sit here and explain to you my life in detail. Okay, that's just not going to happen. All right, get a life if you want that to happen. And like we say on this channel, if you really worry about what another grown man does and how another grown man handles himself and what his occupation is, guys, that's not the right thing you need to do. All right. That is not the right thing you need to do. All right. We don't condone that. Okay. Live your life happily. This is a channel for mixed martial arts in general. Okay. And that's that. All right. But yeah, guys, I think I'm out of here soon, right after this, most likely. I mean, guys, you guys know what happened after the 30-minute mark. We already been talking about, stuff that's not even related to mixed martial arts. But after the 30-minute mark, we could talk about whatever it is. It doesn't have to be mixed martial arts related. Rapid fire, guys. Rapid fire. Have you heard of talking shit? Uh, I try to stay away from that because from what I notice, people who talk shit, they're most likely people who are just bitter. You know what I mean? People who are just bitter and people who are not where they want to be in life. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, for those people who do, indulge in talking shit, I wouldn't know anything about that. You know what I mean? I tend to myself, I stay as positive as I can. And I just try to spread positivity. There's a lot of negativity in this world, and I don't want to be one of them. Okay, I'm not trying to, put a rock on someone's back. I'm trying to, basically throw peace out there. You feel me? What? Oh my God. All right, guys. All right, hold on a second, guys. Hold on. I can't. I can't. Hold on. I just can't, guys. That guy is out of here. Some people are just born to just not do anything in life. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, guys. It really is. It really is. Some people are just out here to spread negativity, and it's a very sad situation. I see that a lot. You know what I mean? I see that a lot, and it's funny because I went shopping. You know what I mean? I went to go grocery shopping today, and when I went out, you know what I mean. A lot of the times when I go out, I feel like people are fucking AIs. I don't know why I feel that. I feel like I'm in the matrix, and I feel like I'm in my own world, and I'm not interacting with anybody. I just interact with the people that are in my world. But all these people at the grocery store, I don't know them. I'm just walking by them. You know what I mean? Going about my life, and for some odd reason, I feel like they're just a bunch of fucking AIs, including myself. You know what I mean? And today, when I went to the grocery store, as I'm walking in, I made an I something changed. You know what I mean? Something changed as I was approaching, what I mean, this grocery store that I usually go to, and there was action in front of the grocery store, guys. There was action. Somebody had robbed something, and the police was there. There was action for the first time ever. I went to the grocery store, and there was action, guys. Okay. So I approached the grocery store front entrance, and as I approached the grocery store front entrance, I saw what was going on. There was an older, lady. I feel sorry. It was an older lady that she was stealing stuff, and unfortunately, she got caught. They got, the police was there, sheriff was there, and they were arresting her, right? And as I'm walking in, I'm finally feeling like maybe this isn't, the Matrix. Maybe, you know what I mean? I'm not in the Matrix, and maybe we're not all AIs. Because as I'm walking in, I actually see people looking at me, right? And I actually say hi to some people. People say hi back. I'm like, oh wow, today is a little different. You know what I mean? People say hi to me. I'm saying hi to them. We're interacting. There's an actual, interaction here. I go into Walmart. I go shopping. Everybody's saying hi. Everybody's being nice. I'm like, what is going on here, guys? For the first time ever, I went to the grocery store and I didn't feel like the world was a fucking AI, and I feel very, very good about that. I really do. And that's what we need to do as human beings. We need to spread positivity. We need to spread, you know what I mean. There isn't a word for it, but if I had to make up a word, togetherism. You know what I mean? Like, people who are in a consensus. You know what I mean? Like we're all in agreement that we're all going to move forward in a positive atmosphere for peace. You know what I mean? No more letting all this political bullshit get in between all this shit, race, all that bullshit. So for the first time ever, I saw the grocery store as a normal place. Okay, a normal place. Bro, who are you talking to? I'm just talking to the live, man. I talk to my live. I do these lives as for myself. You know what I mean? That's basically why I do it. It's very therapeutic for me to be able to go on the, get on the live on my channel and basically, talk about mixed martial arts and talk about mixed martial arts news, anything that's related to mixed martial arts. That's what this channel is for. And anybody who stumbles upon my channel or my lives or my shorts for that matter, I hope they appreciate it. And if they like my channel, hopefully they subscribe. That's all I ask for. And yeah, there's not much to it, man. You know what I mean? But I'm out of here, guys. Like and subscribe. You already know what it is. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. All right. And don't forget to click that bell notification, guys. It keeps us all connected in this beautiful community that you guys are building. Because, guys, this is a channel for the fans, by the fans. I'm out of here, guys. Peace. One love. Bless.